The new skill, visionary pass. To make things very simple, basically visionary passes will improve the receiver's first touch, first finish, first time pass. You got Griezmann here. He is the visionary passer. Okay? The idea is to pass it to him, one touch, and then pass it to him, one touch. Right? Griezmann, visionary passer, will improve Park Ji-sung's one touch, pass, shoot, control, first touch, first time pass, first time finishing. That's the idea of visionary pass. But hear me out, dude. You could just give your frontline players one touch pass and first time finish. It's kind of the same thing in a way. I mean, how much does the visionary passer have an impact to improve his passing? All you gotta do just reach that key pass to the player on the flank, and there's always somebody for the help to tap it in. So let's say you do not have a visionary passer. Let's say Griezmann does not have a visionary passer. He's not a visionary passer, right? That pass is easy to reach him. And if this player number one has one touch pass, and this guy number two has first time finishing, then boom, goal. I mean, how much does the visionary pass impact it? I've only played about 10 games. That's pretty much what the new skill is. And I'm still playing more games to see whether it's because this one is very different from the other skill, showtime skills. As you can see, first time. The idea is first time. Usually, I mean, let's look, man. If you have like most strikers don't have first time one touch pass. Most strikers do have first time finishing, but they don't have one touch pass. But you can give your players one touch pass. It may be difficult to get one. Same situation here, right? Griezmann makes a pass, visionary passer, to Park Ji-sung, first time. But to be honest, Park Ji-sung doesn't have one touch passing, but Romario has one touch first time finishing. So to make this simple, dude, this is the basics of this is what visionary passer is. It improves the receiver's first time everything basically. First time pass, shoot, and control. And in terms of the players, whether they are worth it to go for it or not, in my opinion, in terms of the meta, I'm talking about like static meta in a way, right? Griezmann, because he's a whole player. I don't like the fact he's a super sub, because I usually like to start the super sub second half. But in terms of playing the game properly, like creatively, De Bruyne is the best out of the three, because he's got all the passing skills. And then you got him. Is it worth it to go for it? Well, I'm telling you, man, if your frontline players has one touch passing, first time finishing, then all you gotta do just reach out the pass to your front. Do you need that visionary passer to get the pass to those guys? I mean, if you have strikers who has bad passing, most of the time people use Mbappe, right? Mbappe's passing is terrible most of the time. And you can just give him one touch pass. And whoever your main striker is, give him one touch first time finishing. That's it. Usually I would say, hey, compare him to the standard card or the cards that you've got. If you think the difference is worth it, go for him. Generally speaking, I never said Showtime cards are worth it. None of them. I had all of them. Not only one of each Showtime, but all of them, literally. But this one, right, first of all, if one of these players makes a pass to your player, the receiver will improve its first touch, first time pass, and first time finish. So if Griezmann passes to Adriano's passing, first time shooting, first time control, all that gets boosted basically. And in terms of, like, if we talk about really playing the game properly, KDB is the best out of the three in terms of passing in a way. And in terms of the meta of the game, Griezmann, because let's be honest, in terms of the meta of the game, most assists are done by strikers, front three strikers, tap, three narrow. Hardly assists are done by fullbacks or, CMFs. And most people don't even use KDB because it's slow. They want every player to run forward. If a player drops, they don't like that. Most meta players. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, by the way. Everybody has their plan. Everybody enjoy differently. But nobody likes to lose, though. Sometimes we try different things because we enjoy winning the way we enjoy to win. Boves, thank you for the 3 months, man. Appreciate you. So now that's aside. So in terms of playing the game, I'm not saying replicate it like real life football. You know what I mean? It says not real life football, but it's made based on real life football. And a lot of things, just like real life football, it does work. So in terms of like the organic generic creator, KDB. In terms of the meta, of course, Greasy. And then we have Modric, really. So with Griezmann, he's a whole player. That works in any way. Training him, give him more passing as AMF, give him more speed as ASS. It really depends. You have like a month more to go to decide to train. The skill that I would give him just quickly, I like to do like more reviews when I actually use a player. Most of the time, if you know player ability combined with the skill and you play the game often, you already know if that player is going to be good or not. But there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. Like Karl-Heinz, for instance, I used him for over 100 games with 82 finishing. He was my top scorer. Everybody told me 82 finishing is too low, and they were right. But I was surprised how good his finishing was. What? I'm just clinical. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. It's not an excuse. Oh, okay. Appreciate you. Thank you. For me, for a whole player, outfield player, balance is too low. He can have decent dribbling, ball control, tight position, finish is not going to be that high, passing can be decent, slow, balance is not that high. But is he going to be effective? Hell yeah. Is it worth it for you to go spend money? I'm not going to say anything. If I say yes, they would say, oh, Sep telling people to spend money. If I say no, oh, Sep has no idea about this game. Griezmann is OP, he doesn't know it. So I'm going to leave it to you, Captain Excuse. I think KDB being one of these players that has every single... there's many people on top 20, 30 use KDB. Again, AMF is a very important player, and you're especially in 4-3-3 or many systems. Most people just like a fast guy who almost plays like a fourth striker. It's like a passive 4-2-4. While most people, it's important for them to have that decent passer behind the 3 strikers. So, personal preference. I'm not going to review KDB and insult anybody's knowledge. Who genuinely want to see in-depth, detailed reviews? Do you want me to spend 10 minutes here telling you things you already know? I'm not being lazy. Hashtag just saying. And I get it. There's a lot of you guys who are new to the game. Trust me, I got a video for those of you guys on YouTube. I explain player ability combined with skill. You watch that video, it's like a universal player training. But beyond that, dude, listen, man, there's so many variables in the game. Like, how come in certain games, Mbappe can pass like Beckham without even stunning kick? I don't like, you tell me, if me saying, when I point these things out to some people, it's excuses in a way. Like, how can he do that? Let alone Mbappe has bad passing, right? On his weak foot as well. Or Salah on his weak foot. Weak foot and bad passing. But anyway, to me, Modric, I think one of the player of the week Modric, or the international card Modric we had last week, he was like one of the best out of all the cards. So I haven't compared him with that particular card. I swear to you, I've played games where I couldn't chase Modric with my Mbappe. And no, it wasn't late, minute 70. Don't talk about fighting spirit. Anybody knows how to run. There's no such thing as special secret run. As long as you train your players right, maybe you run with Super Council and there's something else, but that's VIP. But I like Modric. I wish they gave him update his face, but they updated Toni Kroos's face.